Start, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so yes, anybody there? Yes. So I have a small message. Let me just put it here because this is anyway recorded and things will be online. Okay, so I'll just share my one of the page and I'll just put some message. If you have any query there, let me know. I'll definitely answer in between. If you want, you can join also. Okay, so this week, probably this is already we are in week 10, right? So week 10, that is load data calibration. So far, I think the course is very, very useful for you all. It is expected because as per regular syllabus, you have already done forward kinematics, inverse kinematics, differential motion analysis, right, and dynamics. That is there in most of the syllabus, and control also, of course, it is there. Okay, apart from that, few additional thing that you have studied in this course. One of them, which is very, very unique, probably is the mechatronics approach, that is robots, actuators and sensors. That also there in quite textbook, but not there in the quite a lot of curriculum. But still this has been covered so much in detail. I would suggest you focus more upon PMDC motor, which is very okay because that is something where you can start with making small robots. That is fine, but to make professional robots, I would suggest you have to be thorough with BLDC motors, not just the ESC, electronic servo control part of it, which may be used to just control the velocity, but you also need a feedback, that is through encoder or maybe Hall effect sensor or something, with which you can do closed loop position control as well. So that is the BLDC motor, working motor. Okay, that you should be very much thorough with. If at all you want to make a motor or make something, definitely it works in this, but making it economically will be difficult. But yes, to understand the principle, you can definitely break open one of the motor, you can understand it thoroughly. There are few Indian companies also who are making it. uh, that is always there, you can always find out. And similarly, AC synchronous motor, that goes to most of the large large robots. Okay, so that is always there, and you can always have a VFD drive which can control its velocity, and it may be in closed loop, you can control its position as well. Okay, that is the synchronous motor. So these are the few important motors which is covered in this course. I think you have already understood it definitely, but yes, stepper motor, it is used for quite a lot of automated machines, especially to prepare gantry for 3D printers and those things. That may be useful for a small scale, but definitely not for quite big robots if you are thinking of. Sensors is a good knowledge that you had. Degree of freedom transformation, forward kinematics, it is there in your syllabus. You have already done it in this course also. So should be quite okay, and I don't think quite much of queries are there also from that. If at all you have any query, definitely post it to our group which is intended for this purpose. My TAs are continuously answering them. I would suggest you also put your queries if you have. Apart from theoretical queries, definitely anything you can come out here also. Okay. Something very fundamental that you have learnt here, especially for teachers, I think installation and commissioning of robot. When a new robot is procured, how do you install it? Okay, this is one very big aspect that you have learnt. Mastering a robot, what is mastering? Okay, if at all you get your robot gets accident somewhere, so you may also require to do mastering. Even for a new robot, it is always required most of the time. Okay. ISO standards, definitely you have come to know. Okay, that was here in this module, ISO standard classification, right? So moving ahead, what else? Differential motion was quite okay. It is there in syllabus and it is just taking differential of that. Mastering a robot, definitely is a new knowledge. And installation and commissioning also included 3-point calibration. You must have seen your robot allows doing 3-point calibration. In this course, you have also learned the mathematics behind what actually goes when you do that 3-point or 4-point calibration of your tool. Okay. Other calibration, world frame coordination, 2-point calibration method were also discussed. Okay, this is very useful knowledge. It is not there in quite a lot of books. Okay. Calibration extended further. In the 7th week, we also know external fixed tool and workpiece calibration, direct and indirect method. Work surface calibration, 3-point method, indirect method, linear rail. If at all you have a linear rail also, how to use it after calibrating it, right? If robot allows you doing it, how it is done in the background on the controller, that is covered in this course. With this, robot manufacturers now know the mathematics. They can put this feature into their robots. So this is very, very useful knowledge which I have tried to cover in this course. With this, no, if somebody is making a robot, they can put these features in your robot also. Okay, which is not there in quite Indian robots who are making it. Dynamics is very common. It is covered in detail. It is there in test book. Nothing new as such. Load data calibration again is a new thing for you. That is very much required when you do the load calibration. Okay. And repeatability test I have covered very much in detail. I have also covered the technical specifications very much in details for those who want to buy a new robot or compare two different robots or put a particular robot to use. What all parameters which you should put in the tender specification, that you know now. Okay, that was another very important knowledge for you. So this course has got many takeaways. In the last, probably now you are going through control of robot. So robot control is a traditional classical control which is covered. Nothing much new as compared to the textbook. So this has got wide coverage in the textbooks also. So I hope it will be quite easy flow. Week 12, that is the last module which is to come next. You will also learn something new here, that is safety triggers, workspace and operator safety, workspace monitoring, forbidden zones. So these are something very, very new which is there in this course. So apart from what is there in the syllabus, I have attempted to cover quite a lot of new things which is already existing in industrial robot. It is packaged and given to you. So I expect you make a new robot which has all these features. Okay, all the features which is there in industrial robot typically. Now you know the mathematics, you can code in. Anyway, you are good coder, so I expect you can do it, no issue. Okay. So if at all you have any query now, you can definitely come in. I will stop this share as such. Yeah. Yes, good evening everyone. So yes, any query you can ask. I understand you also are given freedom to write it to me directly through the forum. All technical queries are getting answered there. Yes. Yeah. I'll wait for 1 minute more, and if at all there is no one here, maybe I can leave, and you can definitely write to me. It is good. I understand it is now mid-semester exam probably that is on for quite a lot of you. Okay, you are going to have end semester exam and end exam for this course also. So that definitely should not overlap with your end semester exam, and I hope it will be good enough. Okay, so prepare well. Definitely I'll meet you once again I have one more live interaction session. Probably then you can come up and ask me. Okay. Okay then. Thanks a lot. See you. I am thinking of creating a startup for recommending other manufacturing companies to buy robotic and or robotics components from big companies like Yashkawa and all. Maybe what I feel here, you want to be a reseller or something. I am thinking to create a startup recommending other manufacturing companies to buy. They already know where to buy from. After doing your UG or a PG, I would suggest you want to make one that is more welcomed. Definitely leave that to others. As a student, I would suggest at this level, you should think of making something that would be more productive, good for India. Good that at least you want to get into this business, that is fine. Okay, I think there is no technical query as such. I'll take a leave now. That's all. Thank you.